Who the hell are you?
Who am I? I'm you, but reversed.
That doesn't... What?
Exactly. Everything you stand for, I sit.
But... Bob spelled backwards is... Bob.
Exactly.
You're me?
Exactly.
Nah, I guess that adds up.
10 years ago, you didn't buy this. So I did. And I had to play it. And it's not good. Now, finally, you have to.
How bad could it be?
Godzilla Unleashed Double Smash, a Nintendo DS game made by Pipeworks and published by Atari. Pipeworks are somewhat well known by the Godzilla community. They're the ones that brought us Melee, Save the Earth, and Unleashed. All solid Godzilla arena fighters. You can pick up buildings, punch, throw stuff, throw monsters, little human tanks, shoot you, planes, whatever. Not especially fantastic or like super deep, not a competitive fighter in any sense of the word, but it's fun. It's fun to play. Now this one, Double Smash, was released in 2007 alongside the Unleashed titles, simply named Godzilla Unleashed. One's for the Wii and one is for the PS2. The Wii game's the best looking game in their series. The PS2 version looks worse than the Save the Earth one, which is also on PS2. I chalked that up to color scheme and it's just ugly. This, Double Smash, is obviously not those games. It's a spin-off. It keeps the storyline the same and the premise, but its gameplay is very different. Fun fact, IGN gave this game a 3.0. They consider it one of the worst DS games. Fantastic. Alright, let's put this bad boy in. What the, get it? What the heck? This DS is awful. This Pokeball DS. I can't even open the flip-flappy thingy to get the game in. Why is this here? No other DS even has this. This has never existed. This sucks. This will never exist again, not just because the DS is dead. And I take it back, because the Switch has this too, but it's not as bad. Finally, now I can play my bad game. Ah, what a lovely shade of green. I hate that green is Godzilla for every normie that loves him, because he's gray, really, and his beam is blue. I mean, radiation is green for everything, but it doesn't mean everything in every single Godzilla game has to be ugly and green. Every menu in this is green. The loading screen's green. It's ugly. Oh, I'm halfway through the game already. Cool. Let's just start a new game. Let's loot the old stuff. Ooh, story mode. So I've got Mothra, Batra, Godzilla, and Megalon. That might be one of the weirdest choices for the fourth character I can even think of, because why would that not be like Anguirus? Like, he's the second monster to exist. And Batra, I mean, that makes sense, I guess, because it's like the opposite of Mothra, so we'll put them together. But why Megalon? He's just a big bug controlled by, I think, the Atlanteans? Whatever, so the story is the same as the Wii and the PS2 games, like I said. Space Godzilla comes from space, he crashes, and big crystals grow huge. And they make monsters mad. And oh my god, the art in this game is ugly. It looks like some high schoolers did this for class. What the heck? Also, look at this. This is some concept art for the game. I could have unlocked this, and I might have already unlocked this when it was at 50%, but I was dumb and deleted that, so we have to look at PNGs from the internet. And they are ugly. I don't like these. The only one I kind of like is Bylante because look at those lips. No, but really, it's fucking ugly. Everything, the cutscenes, everything's ugly in this game. And they're weird. Like Ebirah. Ebirah's very tall. In the movie, he's shorter than Godzilla because he's a lobster, so he crawls. And in the other movie, Titanosaurus is bigger than Godzilla because he's tall. But in this game, either Titanosaurus is very small, or Ebirah at the bottom of the sea has been juicing roids every second. First thing you'll notice is this game has top and bottom screen, like all bad DS games. The bottom is for your walking monster, and the top is for the flyer. You switch between the two as you see fit. It's ugly too, like I said. Man, is it ugly as you play. Its controls are trash. B is kick, A is jump. But I would assume B would be to jump, because almost every other game console you ever play, the bottom button is to jump. but this one's B, and my stupid monkey brain can't figure it out, so I keep clicking the wrong button. And the beam is hard to use. It takes a long time to charge, and some attacks knock you out of your animation, so you have to start over. So it's not fun. There's a lot of enemies in this game. It never wants you to be at full health. It always wants you to be injured. And you can feel that, because planes, bigger planes, and submarines continuously shoot missiles at you. And it's awful. There's no pattern to the way they work. And if there is a pattern, it's a bad one. But you almost can't walk, because there's just any way that makes sense to play the game. Like, take this fight with Jet Jaguar, for example. He jumps up, and he jumps over you. Simple. Alright, I sit in the middle, I get in here, I dodged him, sick. But after you dodge him, he jumps back to where he started, through you. And you would think, oh, I must block, or maybe I duck. That's what a game would have. No, don't do that. That doesn't, you can't do that. You're stuck. The meta is, you have to out DPS him because you can't not be hurt. He's always going to hurt you no matter what you try to do. It's bad. And punching him doesn't work. He has this weird hitbox where it feels like you can never hit him correctly unless you're jumping and whack him with your tail. The beam doesn't even feel good. It takes forever to kill him. The damage, it does nothing to him. And when I die, because I'm going to die, I have to use Mothra. And Mothra can't hit him at all. At all. I didn't hit him once. No trade-offs, nothing. I think he might leave his own hitbox on the ground. Meaning, this is all pointless. This is damning, because it's the same through the whole game. It's not just the boss fights. The walking levels also suck, and it feels bad. Their hitboxes exist here, at least. You can hit them and blow them up, but every time one plane is in front of you and you punch it, there's another one right after it. It blows up in your face. You can't punch fast enough. Your beam takes too long. Oh, and also, if it seems like I'm rambling and repeating the same stuff over and over, it's because there's nothing in this game. Every level is exactly the same. You side-scroll from the left to the right. You wish you weren't, and then you get to a boss fight. I figured out the pro strat of the game is to swap between each boss fight back to Mothra and hide in the top right corner of the screen. Up here, you can mash the Y button to smack your wing and be hit by no one almost probably 70% of the time, meaning you have the most health because you want to save Godzilla for the boss fight because Mothra can't do anything. Oh, and between every boss fight and level, there's a mini game, I guess you could call it. You blow up a building that has a crystal in it, and you have to do a combo, as they say, big combo. X, B, B, Y, B, B, A, it's horrible. It's brain dead easy, but also it's not, because the timing feels bizarre. The color hitting the letter isn't the real timing, it's a little before. Here's the thing, if you play Guitar Hero, you understand how to hit a button with a button. You get it. This isn't, there's something there, like from another world that doesn't want you to succeed. And you have to fall in line with it to hope you can keep winning. And eventually you fall in line with it, but the timing never feels right. It feels like you're doing something dirty in your grandpa's basement, using his old rusty paint cans as some sort of sexual toy. The only part that's even mildly interesting about this game is to find out how bad each boss fight is. Jet Jaguar was shit. Ebera, also bad. It's trash. He's really big. Not just in the artwork, in the game. He takes almost the whole map. Whenever he makes any moves, he hits you. It sucks. The idea, from what I could gather, is probably to punch him, walk back, jump, and tail swap him when he tries to tail swap you, to learn his animations. It's like Dark Souls. But it's not fun at all. So instead, I figured out a way to cheese it. You just stand as far away as you can, hold your X button to get your beam, and then blow him up. And you'll eventually beat him before he can kill you, doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. Titanosaurus is the best boss fight of the three I did. I would have done more, but I lost. I got all my death kills, I got dead, and then I quit. Thinking, whatever, I'll try it again. Probably from the level I just lost on, the Jet Jaguar level. No, I looked it up. Apparently this game, you have to play the entire story mode in one sitting. Yup, that's over 12 monsters, I believe. Meaning, like, 40 levels of hell probably a 3-hour gaming session of shit. That's the only way to beat this. If you don't beat it, start all the way over, you stupid putz. What? Who would do that? At least let me in between the story mode chunks. They have different names. I mean, I don't need to have checkpoints in between the levels. It can be 2 boss fights, but like 15 or 20, I don't remember. But anything more than 10 boss fights is ludicrous. It's awful. So again, Titanosaurus is halfway decent. He moves back and forth, exchanges punches. Kind of feels like a boss fight. Still bad. Still feels like vomit, though. And the running joke of all these boss fights is you can't play with Mothra at all, because the enemies jump up for a second, and you have to hit them in that second, and it never works. It's just so bad. Just take it out of the game, Pipeworks. Just take it out. There was no need to have this in there. Was this one of those things where Nintendo told you have to use the top screen? Just make it a map. Make it a timer. Make it a funny animated picture of Godzilla dancing. Anything other than this. Oh, also, here's a funny thing. When you're walking through the missions, you can jump and then kick, and it kind of pauses you in the air and slows you down, so you can get, like, 19 kicks off before you hit the ground. And each time your character makes a really loud noise. Godzilla and Megalon both are, it's Christ almighty. I hate this game. IGN was right. Actually, I'm wrong. They're wrong. We're both wrong. It's not a 3. There's no way. A 3 makes me think it's almost a 4, which is almost a 5, which is a passable game that's not at all fun to play. This isn't even close to that. It should be a 1 or a 2 on a no, it's a 1. It has the graphics suck. The controls suck. The bosses suck. The levels suck. Music
sucks, doesn't it?
Why'd they make this? Is this just a cash grab on the release of their other game? Were they trying to get a cash grab on the clout of their other games coming to the other systems? I mean, that's what the PS2 one was. The PS2 one was a really ugly version of the Wii one with Batra in it. 'Cause exclusive deal. Sick. No wonder Pipeworks hasn't made a sequel to their franchise of Godzilla games in 10 years. Toho played this, and Toho said, "Get the hell away from me." Oh, wait, no, I'm wrong. No, they made another Godzilla game. Godzilla Smash 3. The third one, I guess, for iOS in 2014. That's awful, too. It's actually, I would say, probably more fun and better than this game, gameplay-wise, since it's a puzzle game with a funny little graphic up top of the punch. Man, if that's what this game was, if the DS game was a puzzle game, and they had cutscenes on the top of the monsters, it might have been a fantastic game if they had fused these two, but it's not. This game sucks. And I dare say after looking at their discography, Pipeworks has never made a good game. Except for the old Save the Earth game, its predecessor and sequel. The only good games they made, probably. Because I didn't play these ones, and all of these are fucking phone games, and this is a port. That doesn't count.
And to think, Godzilla was cool at some point. Hey, maybe this new game, called Colossal Kaiju Combat, might be good. It's made by some former Pipeworks peoples, so maybe it's the ones that made the good ones.
No, that's dead.
What do you mean dead? It has an alpha. What a... That's what you mean.
Yeah.
I think giant monster games shouldn't be made anymore.